If you saw my last video, then you should be aware of this surprise, but for this year's Black Friday deals in FEH, we have a new addition. The new Heroes Return, Ascendant Banner, is now live, and we have another double special Heroes type banner with 8 units, 6% focus rate, and no pity breakers. 4 Ascendant Heroes return, and 4 top units join their ranks. The major difference is that I believe everyone can spark this banner, and you'll get some help getting to those 40 summons. Also, this banner lasts almost a whole month, so you got a lot of time to wait if you wanted to see the other holiday banners coming up. Today though, we'll be briefly going over the 8 units available and talk about what they got to offer. Like in past years, Black Friday rewards include 5 first summon tickets for everyone. You have to do some quests, but these are relatively easy. Hardest thing to do is get 80 kills overall, and you'll want to use Caravan Infantry for 15 of those each to get each ticket. We also got Fjorm available as well. Now in the spirit of Black Friday shopping, we have multiple orb pack deals going on. Maybe you want to stock up before we head into the holiday season. On the cheaper side, we have a basic orb pack, an orb pack that includes more summoning tickets for the Ascendant Banner. Next pack includes some Dragon Flowers with dual Pirate Hinata and Camilla. Last, we got a pack with Legendary Female Corrin. All of these except the last one can be bought multiple times. As a reminder, if you haven't bought it yet, the $4 Sotus deal also comes with 12 orbs. Let's move on to the banner units now. First up is the red group, and it's once again insane. We got Volke, who could have got as a form unit recently, but he is super valuable fodder as well. As a unit, he's a red infantry dagger unit with a focus on assassinating targets. Fireman's Hook grants +5 call stats, then goes hard on special charging. Excited specials, no guard, and +1 special charge for every action. This man is gonna proc his special, which is the dagger exclusive lethality. 4 cooldown variant of Moonbolt and Luna with 75% defense reduction, and it negates non-special damage reduction effects. You then have times pulse to charge lethality even further. Volke is basically tailor-made to run lethality best, and while other dagger units can proc lethality in one round, you probably are going to miss out on one of these skills Fireman Hooks comes with. To round out his kit, Sturdy Impact helps Volke tank a hit, and then with no follow-up it lets him double the tanks he wants to take out with lethality. Generally speaking, if you want lethality on an infantry dagger unit, I would recommend Times Pulse for the additional special cooldown. The other red unit here is Ascendant Mareeta. She's a scary speedy swordmaster in her own right, and Ascending Blade excited specials, grants +5 tall stats, and has full no follow-up effects. On turn 1, she gets -1 cooldown. After every single fight, she also gets another -1 cooldown. Like Volke, Mareeta is tailor-made to run Vital Astrid, the inheritable speed-based special that also grants dodge damage reduction when charged up to start the fight. On Mareeta, she pre-charges Vital Astrid for every single encounter, and she has high speed to get extra damage and better dodge DR. She stacks more damage reduction with Spurn 3, and then you got Titan Speed Solo 4 for more stats. If you want bonus mobility, even Tempest can help you out every other turn. As a reminder, Vital Astrid is heritable to only Sword, Lance, and Axe infantry. It would work very nicely with the new Arcane Downfall Axe, and the newest best user of that combo could be someone like Female Shez, who just joined the demo pool. While inheriting Vital Astrid, you can either grab Spurn or even Tempest. You can also do attack and speed solo, but you're not going to be able to get the tier 4. Overall, the red group is incredible value once again, and these are some of the only ways to get these super rare inheritable specials. Next up, we have the blue group with more fun units. Fallen Ninian is back, and unlike her legend ult, she is not much of a fighter with that 27 base attack. However, she is a fantastic support dancer. I got her randomly this year, and I have to say she's probably one of the better additions to my barracks. Essentially, this Ninian has attacking as Ruse built into her weapon that activates when she dances. Call to Flame then gives +6 attack field buff, and a status which gives breath type cooldown reduction. Dragon allies also get +1 movement. Generally, when I mention cooldown support abilities, I'll bring up Thor's Worldbreaker since it's an area of effect. Ninian only gives breath type cooldown to 1 ally, but that is still very valuable, and she comes with attacking res debuffs with guard from the Ruse ability. Ninian then brings more support skills with odd pulse tied to mess with pre-charge specials. She then has high base attack to make it work, along with the blue dual infantry for a skill. Last, you got cross spur attack for cross map attack buffs. Overall, just a very well built unit, and I highly suggest keeping at least 1 copy of her if you get her. For fodder, you can get crossbow attack with odd pulse tie 3, or just all 4 tiers of the blue dual infantry A skill for arena scoring. The blue Ascendant is going to be Ascended Ishtar, a super offensive blue infantry mage. Thunder's Mjolnir grants +6 attacking speed, accelerated specials, grants full tempo effects, and if Ishtar initiates and outspeeds by 10 or more, she gets brave attacks. Like some of our summer units, Ishtar has a pseudo brave tome and a ton of special cooldown perks to pair with it. I've been saying all year that many of these new mages this year would strongly benefit from a mage special that negates damage reduction, and unfortunately, that is yet to come. Ishtar is certainly on that list with brave hits, accelerated specials, and no guard though. Like Volke, she also has Times Pulse to get those specials going. You then have full offensive passives with Life and Death 4 and Low Speed and Res 3. Not a super technical unit, but Ishtar could also run some fun combos like Wind Sweep plus no follow-up now, potential quad attacks without getting hit back into those very slow tanks. In terms of fodder, grab Life and Death 4 with either the low B skill or Times Pulse. Starting off the green group is Astrid, a green bow cav with some good attack and speed. Damio Bow grants another 3 speed with plus 6 attack and speed in combat, and that's basically it for personal combat. She then has speed and defense bond 4, which is a little awkward on a long range offensive bow cav. Not the best weapon for a unit with this stat spread and class type, but Astrid trades her own combat prowess for support power. She has rally attack and defense plus and attack and defense ruse to buff allies and debuff foes. Damio Bow then grants bonus doubler and +1 movement to allies Astrid rallies. This does not work on ranged cavaliers like Mr. Legendary Sigurd does. Astrid can be pretty powerful with a dancer if she rallies multiple allies. You can debuff multiple lanes with the Ruse B skill and add extra movement to more teammates. Obviously, those can be pretty annoying on a defense team, for example. For a fun combo, Astrid with Fallen Ninian can send out a lot of Ruse debuffs, maybe useful if you just wanted to set up a tank for 8th raised offense. Speaking of tanks, our next unit is Ascendant Fjorm, a very fast axe arm unit. Should not require an introduction because Hardy Fighter plus save skills are a menace. This banner is meant to drain orbs before the winter and New Year's 1-2 punch, so of course Fjorm is back. Hardy Fighter is super shield pulse for arm units and grants defense on a follow-up. It procs defensive specials twice for a crap ton of damage reduction. Attack and res far save then lets army units fight for their nearby teammates. What makes Fjorm a unique savior is Nifl's Bite, accelerated specials, distant counter, 7 HP after combat, and no-see disrupt against ranged foes. One way to try and whittle down far save armors is with sweep skills. That does not work against Fjorm. In addition, if you don't kill her, Ice Mirror gives Fjorm empowered counterattack damage equal to the damage she negates. As a cherry on top, this empowered damage includes the double proc of 30% DR from Hardy Fighter and then the -5 flat damage as well. Fjorm then has Steady Posture 3 for more speed and defense and the guard ability. Overall, Fjorm herself is great to stop fire sweep effects, but she lacks offensive power and puts points into speed rather than raw defensive stats. Bringing up the Colorless crew are 2 dagger units who may want Volke's lethality. First up is Yuri. Man, the devs love Yuri, but to be fair, a lot of people also love Yuri. He's a colorless infantry dagger unit with great offensive stats, and Yuri is all about abusing his special trickster mobility. Honorable Blade accelerates specials and grants +6 attack and speed for combat. Very simple stuff. However, he also gets perma 3 movement and Kanto 2. You do not see flat Kanto 2 on range units very often at all. As for foul play, this is Yuri's unique assist skill that lets him swap with an ally from 3 spaces away. It requires a bit of planning, but it has high potential. Yuri can move 3 spaces, foul swap with an ally, then move 2 spaces after with Kanto. Kinda crazy, and he can be used offensively or defensively. Add a dancer into the mix, and you got all kinds of movement shenanigans. To help with his own fighting power, you have Times Pulse for faster specials. He is still the only unit with the tier 4 colorless dual A skill as well. Overall, Yuri does not have the best personal combat, but his mobility can make him and his team dangerous. He can be annoying if he can get to a squishy target. Last up on the banner is Ascendant Joshua, still the only dude out of all our Ascendant heroes. Like Volke and Yuri, Joshua is another offensive colorless infantry dagger unit. Blade of Johanna grants accelerated specials and a better low speed and defense effect. If Joshua is in line with the enemy, he prevents their counterattack, but if he is diagonal to them, then he gets on hit true damage equal to 15% of the foe's attack stat, basically slightly weaker Ruptured Sky. Joshua has some options when you're attacking, but obviously you can't control where he and the foe stands every engagement. Both Fire Sweep and extra damage have their uses though. He's going to have no follow-up in the B slot, but now we can flex it to the Seal slot. Joshua could run something like Speed and Defense Tempo from Mini Mia, and Life and Death 4 can be replaced with Sparrow if you want, but you could also use something like Flashing Blade 4 from the Ephemeral Navarre. Flashing Blade, Tempo, and Times Pulse sort of makes Joshua into Volke, and you can still get Fire Sweep attacks while being able to proc lethality in 2 shots. Could also stack true damage though by attacking diagonally. You could then replace Tempo with a sweep skill. Expensive, but interesting considerations. Last skill on Joshua is Green Feud 3, still only on him for now. Very funny that Joshua only has this skill to spite Kalik. That'll be it for this special Ascendant Banner for Black Friday. Well, half Ascendant Banner. Still, there are some nice units available if the double special heroes banner doesn't pique your interest. Still coming up is this month's Legendary Banner, and we have the Book 7 New Heroes banner coming soon. Personally, I'm waiting to see what's on that banner before doing any more unit building. We then head into our Winter Armor banner probably, so I expect someone there will be able to abuse Hardy Fighter and save skills. As for New Year's, kinda interested to see if they continue the trend of using the recent book's characters. That would mean Ash, Asker, Elm, and Embla potentially. We also got Letizia and Bruno if they want to come back from the dead. RIP. As a reminder, this specific banner lasts almost a whole month. For the patient, you can probably wait to even see the winter banner lineup this year, maybe. If you don't particularly care though, then go grab those 5 first summon tickets and good luck. Personally, I kind of want to spark this banner, but as much as it pains me, I think I'm gonna hold out a little longer. Thank you for watching. Have a good Turkey Thursday, Thanksgiving, and see you in the next video.